learn some stuff that we did at church I want to talk about. Let me chew this real quick. Definitely going to have a little of that too. Little afternoon live. This one, I don't know how long it'll be. Depends how we have it. I love everybody. Of course, we're going to do great things with this channel in the future. We're up over 220 subs now. And but the subs ain't everything, of course. We've got tons of views. I've added a few videos. I got more videos I can add. I couldn't do the ocean video today. We've got a lot of debris down by the ocean, and it's kind of hard to get close to the ocean right now. I can take some far away ones. I might take one tomorrow on my morning walk and get that going. We're going to welcome people in here soon. I don't normally, I've got to figure out how to do the notifications. Hey, welcome. I see somebody's popping in. Had an awesome morning at church today. Really was quite moving. I'm definitely going to mention a few verses and a few things from that. And I cannot do the lives on the front porch except in the morning. It's kind of humid, and it'd be pretty funky after a half hour. My body sweats a lot. So somebody did pop in. We'll have more popping in soon. We got quite a few people doing lives right now, at least in the Philippines here. A lot of people are doing lives. Welcome on in. Like and subscribe. This channel is going to be used for good. We're going to keep it positive. And I'm pretty comfortable in front of the camera now. We've been doing lives for a little over 3 weeks now. And so it's not too bad. Let's see who we got coming in. Yes, I am doing fantastic. Nice to see you, Fiona. It's awesome that you were able to pop in. I wasn't sure if you were done with church yet. That's awesome that you can come in. Yeah, morning there. It's afternoon here. I think I'm 5 hours later than you. Right now, I think it's about 2:30 in the afternoon here. So I think you're 5 hours earlier. And I'm thankful that you could come in. I checked out your live stream a little bit too, and really appreciate that. And I love that you're coming and supporting too. Hey, Nicole, nice to see you. I get a lot of new people. So because I've only been doing lives 3 weeks, I get new people all the time. It's nice to see you, Nicole. Just to give you a little idea about the channel, we're going to be helping Filipino kids and possibly some Africa kids too in the future with this channel. We are trying to monetize. I was just at a channel where they're not trying to monetize. They just want to have fun. And but in the future, we want to monetize the channel so we can help people. And that'd be good. I'm already making, hey, we got a grandpa one in here. That's good. I am grandpa. So, hey, there we go. Hey, Zorro. That's awesome. Hey, Rollins, how you doing? Liam, it's nice to see you. We're going to have a little talk today. A little later, we'll wait and see what's in the chat also, the comments, because I do read the comments, and I'm doing pretty well. And happy weekend to you. Right now, I want to talk about, first of all, the kids that have been around here, but I also want to talk about a few things that we learned at church today that I've even struggled with. I think we all have things that we struggle with. And, if I get back in the past, when I didn't have God in my life, I get mad at somebody, and forgiving was pretty hard. And forgetting about it was definitely hard. Yes, we want to have supportive people, and I've had a lot of people that are, I'm already making plans, even though we're probably 2 or 3 months out from monetizing. Sub-wise, we're going to hit the subs. We'll hit the 500 subs probably in another month and a half. But obviously, I got to get my watch hours and all that going. And they've been moving up. And I'm adding videos. And so, the watch hours are going to take a little while, at least 2 or 3 months. I've got a few things I'm going to do to make that go up some too. But it's been going up. So it's been great. It's been growing. I appreciate everybody that's stopping in. Hey, good morning. It's afternoon here. I'm in the Philippines. I'm originally from Michigan. It's nice to see Tina in here and Liam. Hello. And that's awesome. Try to kind of keep up with everything. I'm doing good today. We were talking about that we're supposed to. This is the one thing people don't want to hear, and I get it. It depends on what you think enemy is, but love your enemy or love somebody that has not treated you well, and or bless them or pray for them. And that was something I struggled with a lot until the last 10 years or so. And we're all have our things that we struggle with. So I just thought it was kind of cool that he brought up some scripture that was really cool about that. But yes, the kids have been amazing around here, and they got so many questions for me. Yes. Hey, how you doing there, Santia? That's nice to see you. And yeah, Fiona. It's never easy when somebody does something against you. But I have a few verses. They said if you don't have love in your life or you don't know, the pastor said love is the most abused word in the language, human language, English, because the world doesn't know what love is, real love is. They just think that it means one thing only, but it really means a lot of different things. So people kind of get that. With the verses, we definitely got to go through 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7, talking about love itself. I love Galatians 5:22. That one's a good one too. And then as we get down a little bit further, the pastor said it's kind of like loving the unlovable, because some people are angry, negative, and they probably haven't had much love, real love in their life. I know some people that they had bad parents, and it just, they had a bad start to life, and it's taken them a long time to recover from that. And if you don't have God in your life, I didn't have God in my life years ago. So, Mila coming along helped me a lot that way. And I had to learn, because, you start out as a baby Christian, then you kind of slowly learn, Hey, welcome. Yes. Christine, nice to see you. Just love having new people in here. Since we got so many new people, I got to explain. Like and subscribe. You're doing a great job liking today. My record is 17, and that was back about, 4 or 5 days ago. But we've been having right around that 17, 14, 13. But we've been getting so many new people in here, and I want to tell you what the channel's about. I had a Filipino friend in Baguio that says, you're good at this. You got the right attitude, and you want to help people. So make a channel. Over time, get it monetized, or at least partially at first, then monetize fully, and get ads and stuff, and then start using that money to help Filipino kids, help an orphanage near here. I've got connections to Africa because I was in Africa in 2019, and I've been raising money for Africa for kids in Nairobi and Malawi for 7 years before I came to Philippines. Well, now I've got a line on an oven, so we probably will do cookies here and sell those. And we're going to do this YouTube channel, which will make way more money than the cookies would, for helping kids in Africa and Philippines. At least 50 or 60% of it will go towards that, maybe even more. And then we'll have some go towards me and my wife so that we can travel more, and maybe I can get back to Africa maybe the end of next year. So still young enough to travel, still doing pretty good health-wise, even though I look old. I'm 64. It's not that bad. My dad's almost 88 years old, so he's still alive. His traveling days are kind of over, but he's still doing okay. And I love Africa. I love the Philippine people. Do I like the Philippines overall? Yes. I really love it here. occasionally there's a storm, and we just had one. Normally they miss us, but this one kind of got us back about 2, 3 days ago. And I've got some video on my YouTube channel that'll show you kind of what was going on at 6 in the morning that one day. It's about 2 minutes long, and you'll see my wife. I don't think you'll see our daughter in it, but yeah, it gets pretty rough. But we got through it, and our house did not get flooded that bad. Yeah, I don't understand the initials, but that's cool. Hey, Max, how you doing? Love seeing you. Love all the new people, but we're going to use this channel for good. So a lot of people just do a channel, and they get the money, and they use it for themselves, which is fine. Some of it will go towards me, but I'm going to make sure. I'm going to document it, and we're going to take video of going and helping people. I'm going to be involved in actually feeding. I've already got permission to help out the what's the difference, Nate? What's the difference between an emo and an apple? If you're going to start going down the tech trail with me, if it's got something to do with Apple phones, I think you're going to have a rough time with me. But I can at least navigate my Android phone. That may be something else. I don't know about that. But keep on commenting, Nate, and I'm sure I'll figure some of them out. Yes, and it's been awesome. Oh, we got Tita in the house. Hi, Tita. How you doing? It's so nice to see you here. We've had so many new people today, so I'm kind of explaining what I'm going to do with the channel. Because when you got all these new people, they're going, well, is he just doing a channel for himself? No, I'm doing a channel that'll help me in my life, but it's going to help Filipino kids, and we're going to go out and we're going to videotape this. And I'm going to be I'm going to get a helper that can videotape so I can be right involved feeding. And you're going to see us feeding kids, helping. I've got a orphanage or a children's home that's in Iligan I want to help, and some other things. Yes, we try to keep this positive. If there is something negative and it's a problem, we can just go and we can try to find a solution. But if you're going to come in here just to be, disruptive, that's fine. You do your thing. It isn't going to stop me from being positive. So we're going to try to keep it good. It's nice to see all the new people in here. My watch hours right now, they haven't been updated yet, but I think I'm at about, last I looked, I think it was 136. But you got to remember, my Wi-Fi's been out off and on for the last 7 days. It's finally working because the weather's quiet, everything's fine, and they finally got the problem fixed after the storm. So before the storm, they had trouble too. But for 5 months, I was great. But I haven't been able to do lives or much other than a couple sneaky ones here the last couple days. So we'll get into a rhythm this next week. And I've got some other tricks. But I'm not going to, I promise you guys, I'm not going to post the wall in the background and just leave it run 24/7. I'm not going to do that. I may do some playbacks of my lives to get some watch hours, but I'm not going to come on here and be sleeping on the bed and you guys just watch me snore or sleep or drool or whatever, and I get a couple likes out of it all night long and get my watch hours. I'm not going to do it that way. So we're going to go with the short videos, long videos, and my live videos, producing watch hours. And then we're going to do some playbacks too that I will do in the future. And we'll just wait until we get to that point where we can get to 3,000 watch hours. Right now, I'm about, to get to 1% would be, or 10% would be 300 watch hours. So we'll start cranking some watch hours out real soon. And thank you for everybody here. Thank you. I try to smile when I can. And Tita, we're going to work on that. I love seeing Africa in the house. Fiona was in here. I don't know if she still is, but and then we got some others that are coming in and out. That's cool. You only need 4. That's awesome. I hope you get monetized soon. You started last October. I started beginning of January. So you've done it for 1, 2, 3, probably 4 months. I've done it for about 5 weeks. just over 5 weeks. I mean, I had maybe 10 subs for the last year, but I never worked the channel. It just sat there at like 5 to 10 subs all the way until the beginning of this year. And now I've been working it, and we're at the February 8th right now, and we're somewhere around 221, 222. By the way, like and subscribe. I love the likes. Subscribing is just as good, if not better. And I promise that I'm not going to be nailing you with a bunch of ads and stuff, okay? I may have ads on the channel way in the future if it brings in a lot of money to help kids. But we're trying to keep this pretty positive. Some of the subjects in the Bible, anyway, especially when the preacher today had one where love your enemies, we don't really like to do that, do we? We don't want to bless our enemies. We don't want to. I don't really. I mean, I may have some YouTube enemies I don't know about, but as far as in my family and friends in Missouri and friends in Michigan and different things, I don't think I have any enemies per se. And if they are, I don't know who they are, so I just rather it stay that way. That way I stay nice and positive too, right? And the kids here are so happy to ask me questions and to, hi, Dennis. It's nice for you to pop in, Dennis. We're doing a channel for good here, and I try to keep it funny sometimes, silly sometimes. Today we're kind of just mentioning a few things about, I put a couple preaching videos. So some of the preaching is actually on my channel from this morning. And some of the notes that I got was love is the unlovable, love the unlovable. It's not always easy. Some people are full of hurt and they just want to hurt people. And those people are really hard. The best thing you can do is pray for them. With me, I may, if it's somebody young, I will normally take them out and get a treat or something and try to find out what the hurt is, see if they'll open up. But that takes time, and it has to be a friend or somebody that you see often. Otherwise, it won't work. Yes, keep supporting. I really appreciate it. Hey, My Life Diary, it's so nice to see you back. And I've had some Wi-Fi problems, so you probably haven't had a chance to catch the last couple lives because they were just like thrown together right away. And I'm so glad that you came in. Just give me a like. The likes are doing fantastic. If you can give me a subscribe, or all you have to do is comment one of my videos, and I'll see it and I'll subscribe to you. When I'm live, I can't subscribe to people very easily, so I just you put a comment on one of my videos. By the way, I'm not one of those people that has 2 videos on their site. Okay, I've got 146, 147. I'll be over 150 by tomorrow. So we're pushing 2, 3, 4 videos a day, and they're normally pretty good content, so it's good. Yes, thank you there. It's nice that you listen to me. I like your lives. It's just our games, and I have to figure out the games. Other than playing some PlayStation way back in the day, I'm kind of like, the game thing is kind of like, some of the games, though, that are on my phone are not that bad. So I just have to figure that out. But I appreciate you always coming in when you can. And I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to check out some of your videos and some of your stuff. I'm going to support your channel best I can, okay? Because you've been really nice about coming in. And I definitely will pay that back. Yes, that's good. It's just... That's good. I'll try to like in different things, and I'll figure it out. I do pop a like in there. I normally double tap the screen. I've gotten good at that. And I love getting connected to certain people that like helping others. And some of the new people in here, as they pop in, they may not know what's going on with the channel. So, and then it says here, God wants us to be intentional. And know what that means is when it comes to love, he wants us to not go out and hurt people intentionally. Now, it can happen accidentally because we're human. But he's talking about He'd rather you go out and reach out in love. And there's like 5 different loves in the Bible, okay? It's not just going and getting married to somebody. That's not the only love. There's brotherly love, there's neighborly love, there's family love, and there's God's love. And there's one more, I forget, but there's names for all of them. But the main thing is love people. Now, if you go to, like, I'm in the Philippines, so when I go to 7-Eleven or the laundromat or a Lob, those are the 3 closest places I go to. Now, I do go to Iligan City, and we will probably go next week again. Just try to be nice people. Smile. Now, because I'm a tall American, I'm 191 centimeters for the people that are on metric. Otherwise, I'm 6'3", or 6'2.5". Well, in Philippines, I get looked at a lot. Matter of fact, I'd say about 30 or 40% of people are yanking their head around, or the kids are wanting to come over and ask questions. So it gives me a chance to be nice to people and be kind. And I've had many Filipinos go, "You're so kind," compared to some of the other foreigners we've seen. Now, that doesn't mean they were bad people. It's just that the foreigner either don't say anything and just walks by, or they don't say the right thing, or they don't engage with them. And so they just think that the foreigner doesn't care. And there's very few of them in our area. There's about 3 Americans here, and there's nobody my height here. There's on the main road, of course, people are coming through all the time. So there's probably a few tall Americans that will come through. But I don't live in a big city, so I stick out around here. Welcome, everybody. Yes, welcome, Shantia. It's nice to see you. Yeah, bye-bye, Shantia. And I'll go support your channel, too. I'll definitely check it out. I think I've already commented on a couple videos. I will definitely come back to your channel. Thank you for coming in. And, you know, we, like my life, you know, I mean, I've missed opportunities. But when I'm here in the Philippines, I really, when I go on my walks, I try to be intentional to at least bring a smile. And there's this one old man. I haven't made him smile yet. But one of these times I'm going to get him. I just know I'm going to get him. Because I think he's softening up. Because he thinks I'm walking around causing trouble. And I'm not. And so he's like, okay, you're just taking a walk for exercise. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Because he doesn't know much English. He's like probably 65, 70 years old. So I have to kind of like get one of my friends to talk Bisaya to him, so that way he knows I'm not a bad guy. So he's kind of calmed down now. He realizes that I'm going to be here all the time. Yeah, Shantia, it's nice. Hi, Will. Nice that you popped in to see what's going on. This is just a channel where we're going to do good. We're going to help Filipino kids. We're going to help some Africa kids in the future. First things first, we got to build the channel, and we're going to have fun along the way. We're going to learn some stuff, and you know, it's for some people and other people it isn't. But you can at least leave a like and check out my videos. I've got like 140 of them on there. We've got ocean videos. We've got videos of Filipino food. We got videos of the neighborhood that I'm in. We got videos, a little bit of Iligan City. We're going to have more of like Secure Island, and maybe Davao in the next year. I don't know where we're traveling this year yet. We may travel a little bit. And yeah, it's one of them things where we're going to try to do good things for this channel. And for an afternoon live, this ties the record in likes. And we're only 24 minutes in. So we're doing good. Like and subscribe. I promise I'm not going to bother you. I may comment on your videos. But I don't expect an answer back right away. Because people are working. I'm retired. So I don't work that much. So this is kind of my way to make some money right now. And I do know how to bake. And we're going to be getting an oven later this month, or maybe at the beginning of March. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for that. That's very nice. Yeah, it's one of them things where people popping in and out because I'm fairly new. I have not been doing it that long. So I'm comfortable in front of the camera, though. Hi, Angie. Nice to see you. Yeah, I probably do. I really don't have a lot of hair on my head. I used to. I used to have blonde hair, and a lot of it, but it went away around the age of 30, 32, somewhere in there. So people have to love me for what I am. I'm not going to wear a wig unless some Filipino wants to give me black hair wig. Might look pretty good on me. I don't know. Yes, love to be friends. Connect with me, okay? Leave some comments on one of my videos. Leave a comment so I can subscribe to you and get connected to you, okay? Thank you so much, Angie. I appreciate that. We're going to be doing good things. We're going to do some God stuff. We're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to talk about Philippines. I love America. I was in America for 64 years, so I know if you have questions about USA, of course. I've been to Africa and I've been to the Caribbean. So I've been around a little bit. I've only been to Switzerland and Europe, so really haven't been to Europe much, but it's on my list. Definitely Italy. And what was the other? Oh, somebody wants me to go to Germany. So we'll see. I know German food is good. So I don't know what the German people are like, but I know that the food is good. So I definitely would love German food. I'm not a picky eater. I can eat almost anything. There's probably maybe 10 or 15 things in the world I don't like. So, there's a couple if it's a bitter type of food, that's when I struggle. There's stuff that's bitter. Otherwise, I do really good. Yeah, and I was just saying is that we need to be intentional about loving people. Now, that doesn't mean that you see a stranger and you become instant friends. That doesn't mean that. It means be nice. Try to have some kindness in your heart. And if it's been a rough week, please try to watch a comedy or something that lifts your spirits up a little bit, or get a little bit of God's word or whatever. Lift your spirit up a little bit, then go see the person. Don't go there when you're mad, because I've learned that when I'm mad, that's not a good idea. Yeah. That's cool. You just do what you want to do, Will. Some people like to have it in the background. Some people like to engage. It's just whatever you choose to do is fantastic. That's great. Yes, I want to do some traveling around Philippines. Obviously, this channel, if we keep going at the rate we're going, even if we keep the percentages we going, the subs is not going to be a problem. I would say I'm going to have YouTube changed it. You get partially monetized at 500 subs, but you got to have 3,000 watch hours to get monetized partially. And then you got to get 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours for the fully monetized, and then you can get ads. Now, I don't think I'm going to put ads per se right on this channel as far as on a live, but I may have the ads on some of my videos or things like that. I don't know yet. If it's going to bring money in to help the kids here and in Africa, and it brings extra money in, I'm going to do it. But I got to find out exactly how bad the ads are. In other words, how many ads are you guys going to get hit with, or is it going to hit my live? So that's stuff I have to learn. I've got two really good friends that are experts at the YouTube channel, and they've been giving me all kinds of tips. And so when I get close to monetizing, they will work me through the deal when it actually happens. Yeah, my phone's not going to die. If it does die, charge it back up. I will be doing another live, possibly a short one this evening, but I'm definitely going to be doing two lives tomorrow. Probably one in the morning, around 9 or 10 o'clock my time, which is about 8 o'clock at night on the East Coast. It would be on the, Central Time would be like 7 in the evening. So might be able to do that. So I'll have some times where maybe you can pop in. I had my phone die during a live, and everybody goes, "What happened to you?" My phone died. It was lower than I thought it was. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for subscribing. I had my last live. I thought I only had one subscriber. I don't really see it on my live. YouTube doesn't really give me the information. Ended up being 7 people subscribed. So praise God. The subscribes are really important right now. But later on, of course, the watch hours, doing lives all the time is important. It really makes my watch hours go. And but but I love the likes too. And by the way, can anybody in here, and no cheating, no going to my description and looking at my views, take a guess how many views I have in 5 weeks. You put a guess in there, and whoever comes closest, somehow I'll do something special for your channel somehow in the future. So we're going to start doing it where we can actually, once we're monetized, I'm going to start giving out a little something for people that we'll do polls too, but we won't do money for that. But we may do something for helping other people type thing. We may have some different things. I got some ideas that way. Yes, I know. You just do what you can do. By the way, My Life Diary, I never read your description. What is your first name? Or what name do you like to be called? I'm sure you probably told me, but I need to know again. So put it in the comments so I can call you by your proper name or the name that you really like. And Tommy, that's your answer. Well, that's a nice vague answer. There's no amount of views whatsoever. I know I have views. That's okay. You don't have to comment. It was just something. I can tell you what it is. Your name is Anna. Okay, I'm sure it's in your description. I never read the description for some reason. And that's awesome name. Nice and simple. Mine's David. Very simple. Or Dave or Davey even. I don't care. Most people call me David, though. And I have a couple people here, a couple Filipinos that like to call me, because I'm American. They either call me Joe, friend. Got a few young kids that call me Santa Claus, even though I don't have a beard. It's because I'm so tall. It's getting there. You're very, very close, Anna. I'd say right now you're the closest. You're over a little bit, but not bad. Last I looked, I was at almost 33,000 views, and that's in 5 weeks. So they're loving the videos, especially the ocean ones and the preaching ones. Some of the praise and worship ones are really popular too. Oh, boss. I have had a couple call me boss, but they're normally older people or people that are just a little younger than me. That's cool. Tommy works for me. I like it. I have a middle name and I have a last name, but David just works good for the channel. And the reason I had people ask me how I came up with Golden Eagle, well, it wasn't very hard because back when I was 19, I was probably 12 when my dad had a CB radio. And it was in one of his trucks. And so I came up with, because my dad's bald, I came up with Bald Eagle. But when I was about 18 or 19, I came up with Golden Eagle, and I used it as a handle on CB radio. And, of course, CB radios kind of disappeared, except for in semis themselves. My dad's CB radio went away, and we didn't use it. Well, all of a sudden I got YouTube. Guess what? I was trying to come up with a YouTube name. And at first I was going to do Davey something else, kind of similar to my email. And YouTube didn't like it and it wasn't available. And so I said, well, okay, let's do David Golden Eagle. And then I just put the year I'm born on the end of it. So David Golden Eagle 61. And a lot of people seem to like the name. So it works. So I'm glad that I came up with that name years ago. And it wasn't on YouTube, so that's a good thing. At least by putting the numbers on there, it wasn't. Hi, Chuck. It's nice that you stopped in. Fantastic. Well, it's I wasn't always, I guess I was kind of a gentle soul when I was young. I was shy. I came from a very outgoing family. Matter of fact, if you want to know the truth, my brothers, Kevin and Rob Barton, helped build, and my dad helped build the Dominator cars. If any of you guys know the Tornado cars that are in the United States, Dominator 3 is still going all over the country. I don't know about Dominator 1 and 2. I think Dominator 1 is retired, but Dominator 2 and 3 are still active, I think. And they built all three of those vehicles, and with the help of a couple other people. But my brother Kevin was the mastermind of those Dominator cars. So I've got a very interesting family. Both my brothers are rock singers. Now, my brother Rob passed away last year in a car accident, so he's no longer singing, but he was until that time. And my brother Kevin is still singing. I've got a couple videos that my sister sent to me. He was singing at a bar with his friend. So I may post that on my site either today or tomorrow on YouTube. So he won't even know it's there. And it's just all of a sudden going to show up and they're going to be seeing that. But it doesn't really go in tune with my, it's not bad music or anything, and it's not a real smoky place or anything. So we'll probably put it on there just so you can see what my brother looks like, because he looks a lot different than me. He doesn't really look that much like me. Yeah. Welcome to, yeah. Glad to meet you, Chuck. I seen Chuck in another room. I think it might have been in Fiona's room or one of the others. I kind of forget. I like to go around to other rooms so that people get to know what my name is. So that way, when I go live, they say, hey, I'm going to go check it out. Maybe it's something I like. Maybe it isn't. Oh, we're way up to 15 likes. This is going to be fantastic. If we get over 17 likes, we have beaten the record easily. At night, the record's been 13. During the day, it's been 17. We're doing fantastic. But we were talking a little bit about loving your enemies, but not in the way that the world thinks. The world thinks, well, oh, you got to forgive them and you got to forget. No, you don't forget anything. Just let it go. Unless it's just absolutely something terrible. And even, believe it or not, God wants us to forgive people that murder people in your family. They don't want you to forget, but he still wants you to forgive because it's going to hurt your health down the road. It's going to poison you. And the other person's either in prison or dead. He ain't going to care one way or the other. I'm just watching people going up and down the street here because pretty soon, I'd say about 4:30 today, the kids are going to come to this house because they found out where my house was a week ago. So now they're going to come down here, take me for a walk, and they're going to want to ask all kinds of questions at the playground later today. So that's coming. I think at 4:30, I'll just walk up there because they're going to want to talk to me. That's for sure. And I love encouraging them and tell them that they're good. Yes, you can put that. You can come and check me out. Chuck, put a comment in one of my videos. All it has to be is a smiley face if you want to. And that way I can subscribe to you. And it'll be great, you know. And yeah, I'll be coming out that way in about an hour. I'll go that way. Yeah, that looks awesome. I'll check it out a little later. It's an awesome BMX bike. Awesome. Good job. One of the kids just got a brand new bike, a brand new BMX bike, and he just rode off. But if he comes back later and I'm still on live, I'll walk outside and you can see what the bike looks like. Because I'll flip the camera around on the little button there, and I put kids on sometimes on the lives, but I don't want parents getting upset about it being because, you know, it's going to be all over YouTube. So I got to be careful who I put on there. Yeah, just keep letting support good people. I try to be good. But I think this was a tough one today. If there's anybody in the background, I'm going to give you some more scriptures. Romans 12, verses 20 and 21. Not much to read there. That will really kind of give you an idea of how God wants us to treat people. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool, and I never thought about it this way, but believe it or not, Jesus, back in Matthew 14 through 21, that's when he fed the 5,000 men and probably another 3,000 or 4,000 women and children, maybe more, we don't know. Believe it or not, that was an act of kindness. He didn't have to do that. He could have sent them away. They go home and try to get food or whatever, you know. right now I got a live, but I'll be done in about a half hour. I'm going to walk up towards the playground, or else you can just meet me a little later and we'll go up and we'll do something, okay? And I'm glad he got a brand new bike. That's awesome. I'll take a look at it in about a half hour, okay? And that's awesome. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, they're just showing both their bikes to me now. But yeah, so him feeding the 5,000 was actually an act of kindness too. And I never thought about it quite that way. I just thought he was doing a miracle. But it is a miracle, but it was really an act of kindness to feed everybody so that they could get the word of God. And the other verse, that a couple of Roman verses, is 12, Romans 12, verse 9, and Romans 13, verse 10. And it's just some, I was kind of a selfish person. I was shy when I was young. I had great parents, fantastic parents, did a great job raising us. And I was always a good worker. Never in my work career was I officially fired for anything. Very good that way. I had to stop working due to medical back in 23. But I was actually healthy enough a year later where I could have gone back to work. But I chose not to and stayed retired and just draw Social Security. But in America, it's expensive. And rents were going up. Everything's going up. We would have had to have gone back to work if we stayed in America. So we sold everything back in January, from January of 25 until early August of 25. We sold everything. I sold off some Vital Farm shares that I had. I had about 250 shares of that. So I sold that off so that we could come here. And thankfully, with the technology, we just leave our American bank accounts. They're willing to put Philippine address on it. We don't have to deal with mail. We just deal with, we have our Wi-Fi so we can make phone calls to America. We kept our American plan so that we can call in our bills. And the other ones automatically come out of our bank account. And so that works out good that way. And then Mila has a account here. So it all works out good. And it's awesome. And with technology, you can do that. So some things about technology is fantastic. I love the people here. The infrastructure is up and down, but there's a lot more storage than there used to be. And there's a lot more comfortable transportation here. So I don't have to drive anymore. I have diabetes. It's not bad. But my feet they're not compromised, but they're just touchy. And they don't, I can drive, but it's just a real pain in the butt. So I'm glad I don't have to drive. I can just go into town on the air-conditioned bus. Costs us like 23 pesos a piece. Cost about, altogether, about 75 cents to go all the way in town to the mall, get what we want, and then pay 75 cents to come back home. I bet you in America you can't find anything, except maybe in Springfield, Missouri, it might be $1 for the bus. But most buses are $2 or $3 everywhere else in America. So, and you definitely can't take a taxi for under 25 bucks. Uber's probably even more, unless you're just going down the street. So, yeah, it's expensive in America to get transportation. You have to have a car in America, unless you're in a big city that has lots of public transport. Like New York City has a lot of public transport. Yes, nice, Tommy. Yes, God is the ultimate king. Hallelujah. User, nice to have you in here. Anna, it's so nice to be able to call you by your name. I love it. I don't know where in the Philippines you are, but you never know. I'm in the Philippines for the rest of my life. You never know. It could come a time where I'm helping kids or helping somebody and I'm videotaping and taking all the different things. And the next thing you know, you go, oh, I'm close to that. And I actually can meet you. That may happen someday. Yes, Don Juan, nice to see you in here. I see you in other rooms. He's actually got a little free time to pop in. That's fantastic. We were just talking about some of the things we're doing with the channel. Also, we're talking about not exactly the way the world says it. They say love your enemies. What God's really talking about is, first of all, you really kind of got to forgive them because they may not even know they hurt you unless it's somebody that's close family or something like that. If it's a coworker, they may not know that they pissed you off. They may not. Or they may have thought somebody else did it and they didn't. So they wouldn't know. So it's just better for your health to forgive or pray for them, or like God says, bless them. Well, blessed can be a lot of things. It don't have to be money. I found out with the Filipino people, just a little tiny bit goes a long way. Like at church, I go to the De La Puga Assembly of God's Church. As you can see from my videos, you'll see videos of the church. I take them every Sunday. And I try to do them different. I did some different ones this time, so we'll see how it goes. But what I do is I go to a lot, either Saturday or Sunday. Normally I try to go Saturday, but today I went Sunday and it was all kind of sold out. But I buy all these little bags of chips that cost 6 pesos a piece. So I buy about 6 or 7 bags, and then I try to get some of them crackers that are about, you can get like a 10-pack for like 50 pesos. Well, they were sold out. So I got the junior ones, which were like 25 pesos for 10. And so when the kids come into church, I give them a little snack. I don't pass it out the door. I pass it out as I see the kids during the service or after the service. And they love that. And I've been doing it now for about 5. They're expecting it. When the little kids come in, they know I'm either going to have a cracker or some crisscross chip, potato chip type things or something that they can nibble on. And they're not huge bags, so they're not going to get the parents upset. Remember, the parents are happy. They're smiling. So as long as they're happy, I'll keep doing it. As long as I don't give them too much. Yes, I will get... I know that it's... thank you, Anna. Right now, subs-wise, I want people to sub because I want to get to 500 subs. But the watch hour is what I got to work on. And the watch hours are picking up. And, of course, they don't update them every day. They update them every week or whatever. So I think it's a weekly thing. So right now, my watch hours say they're 136. They're not 136. They're probably close to 180 or whatever. They're up. But it hasn't been posted yet, the new weekly watch hours. So I got my YouTube studio, and it'll tell me the updated analytics. I forgot what day that they update it, but it's once a week. So the watch hours could be closer to 200 because my videos are popular. And I think overall, I really didn't know. I know how to take videos, but I'm not a photographer. But I have 3 things going for me. First of all, I'm in the Philippines, and people in America want to know what's going on in the Philippines. Second of all, the ocean is close by. Right now, the ocean's kind of a mess. There's coconut husks everywhere piled up on the beach. So I'm going to have to put the camera higher in the air to get the ocean videos I want because they haven't cleaned them up yet down there. There's these empty coconut shells are just piled up about 3 or 4 foot high down by the beach right now. And every time the high tide comes in, more of them come in from the after effects of the typhoon that we had come through here about 3 days ago. We probably got the day before the flooding and the other, we probably got 8 to 10 inches of rain. If you're in America, you know what that means. I don't know what it is in centimeters of rain, but it's definitely not exactly great. It definitely rained a lot here. But we didn't get much wind, and we didn't have any tree damage, so it's all good. And we didn't get our house flooded too bad, so that's a good thing, too. Yeah, you share the channel, Don. I'm so appreciative of that. See, I try to be nice to people, so that way they will share. And I try to promote other channels. And I definitely, Anna's been so nice to me. And Tommy, yeah, Tommy has been great. I'm trying to go on the right path, Tommy. I really am. And I do try to read the comments, but I keep the phone just far enough away where sometimes I can't see your name really good, so I pick the phone up sometimes. Now, I am going to get a tripod. I think I have a friend that has one. So, yeah, we'll be out there in a little bit. I got some kids out there. Yeah, we're going to be getting – I got quite a few people in here right now, but I'll get off pretty soon. I'll be seeing you soon. What is it right now? 3 something? It's like 3 something right now. So I'll make sure I'm out there by 4 o'clock. I love you guys. Yeah, the kids want me to go up to the park. I can go up by the basketball court and have fun. So I'm going to do that soon, but I'm not going to have them end the live. They don't have that much power. They think they do. They're all riding around outside my house right now. I'll flip it around a little bit so that you can see. We got these levered type windows, and I'm going to be doing a live outside, but I don't like doing it in the afternoon. It's not mega hot outside. It's kind of cloudy today. I'd say it's about 87 degrees outside. But if I sit out on the porch and handheld it, I'm going to get sweaty. So you'd have to see me sweaty. But yeah, I'll give you the Wi-Fi will go down the street a little bit so I can give you a street view. I got slippers on, so we can go out and do a street view real quick. And you can see a street view of the neighborhood here. Just put up not seeing anything here for a second. I'll go outside a second and we can see it. I'll close the door. But yeah, we're going to go out here. Well, I'm coming. I'm still live. I still have my phone on. I want to show them the neighborhood. So I'm still live right now. So you're going to be on live is what's going to happen. Yeah. We got kids here. Yeah. Yep, there's Ethan there, and then we got he's got a brand. Skylar's got a brand new BMX bike. Now he's kind of just learning, so he's got training still. Yeah, and this is our house here, the Blue Gates, and that's the window over there where I sit in the spare bedroom. But this goes down towards there's a slight there's mountains off in the distance. We got all kinds of coconut trees, and there's banana trees over here behind the house over there. There's some banana trees and different things. So definitely that way. By the way, the moringa tree right here, you put that in soup. It tastes really good. Them leaves, you just use the leaves of it. So yeah, pretty cool. And so yeah, that's the neighborhood. So you get to see that. Oh yeah, the kids are happy around me. Yeah, there's all kinds of kids. Yeah, I'm going to go up by the playground pretty soon, but I'm still live right now. So everybody is right now. If I stand out here long enough, we're already up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm up to 7 kids. If I stand out here another 10 minutes, there's 2 more down there. There's kids everywhere here. I will tell you guys there's no problem with the birth rate here in Philippines. People are popping babies. Matter of fact, I got 2 friends that one just had a baby, and there's another one having a baby in 2 months. So we definitely no problem with babies popping up. There's kids all over. So I'll be back out in a few minutes, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go back inside for a bit. Yep. But I'll be going up to the playground in about 15 minutes. Okay. So give me 15 more minutes. Okay. And we'll go up there. I gotta switch shoes. Okay. Yeah, they want me to go up playground, but I like it being live too, so it's all good. Yeah. Yep. So it's all good. But they enjoy getting a little bit, being on the live for a minute. That's good. Yep. And we've been going almost an hour now. Hey, look at that. We're up to 19 likes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't even see that. Hey, we've set a new record. That's awesome. Hey, we got 5 people in here. By the way, if you're new, from what I'm seeing on the, yep, we got another one here. Yes, I am American. Yeah, I don't have any control over what they do in the Gulf. I definitely am from America, but I'm in the Philippines. And as far as politically, I don't try to go there on the channel, but I hope that whatever's upsetting you, that ends up happening for you. Because I'm not a politician. I can't stop them from what they're doing. All I know is that my investments are doing pretty good, and I'm living in the Philippines. And you know what? The Filipino people here are not worried about their government. You know what they're worried about? Now, maybe people in Manila are, but most of them are worried about, especially the ones that are working jobs where they don't make much money. They're struggling to make ends meet. Now, there's people here that have money. Yes, there is. Philippines is richer than Africa. Nothing against my African brothers and sisters. South Africa has money, yes, in some different areas, and some of the capital cities have got really, good business jobs and stuff. But there's people here. Way more people have cars here than they do in Africa overall. And a lot of people have motorbikes here. They're pretty cheap here. They come from Japan, Korea, China, and they're brought down here. We're up to 21 likes. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to keep it positive. It's been cool. The kids were all excited. The reason why they're excited is what happens is I'll give you the story because Anna hasn't heard this. Anna has not heard this story. And it's fairly short, but a week ago, there was some kids hanging out on our neighbors. Our neighbors have got some guys in their 20s or whatever, and there's a couple of these kids that like to hang out down there. Well, I've just seen those kids before, and they never made a big deal. Well, then all of a sudden, I was sitting in here in the spare bedroom, and I was not live at the time, and they all of a sudden, there was a bunch of girls that were teenagers and a bunch of boys that were probably 10, 11, 12, and 8 and stuff like that. And they wanted me to come outside. They seen my face through the glass. Even though it's tinted glass, they could tell I was in here. And so I came outside. Well, when I come outside, when I'm sitting down in here, I don't look big. When I stand up out there, I'm 6'3", 255 pounds, maybe 250, 255. I've lost a few more pounds, but I'm pretty big. And I have blue eyes, long nose, and I'm white. I have a little tan on my arms, but I have to protect my skin because I'm a skin cancer survivor. I didn't have melanoma, but I had a mole on my back that was taken off. And they said if it hadn't have been taken off a year or two later, it would have turned into melanoma. So and I've had basal cell, I've had squamous cell, I've had 7 places on my body where I've had skin cancer taken off my skin. So I got to protect my skin. So I can't get tan and go lay in the sun for 3 hours to try to get tan. So that's kind of why I'm so white. I do have a little bit of darkness on my arms, but not too much. I do use sunscreen, especially on sunny days. And but what happened was 20 kids found out where my house was. Well, then I went up to the basketball court and 10 or 20 kids there found out where I lived. Then all of a sudden I went to the playground and ended up running into teenagers and other people over there. And some of them subscribed to my channel. And I haven't had any come into my lives unless they haven't commented, except for Ethan. You've seen Ethan, the heavier kid on one of the bikes. He's actually been in one of my lives and actually commented. He's 8 years old, and his parents are okay with it because they know me, and they know that I'm a positive person. So it's pretty cool. We got, there we go there. Ethan is in right now. He put some stuff in there, so it's cool. I just wanted to tell you guys that we're touching kids. We're touching teenagers. They know that I'm going to help some of these local kids. Some of them may not need help, but some do. A lot of these kids will not tell you. There's 5 kids that I've seen recently that I can tell that they're either not getting enough love or they're not getting enough food or something's going on because they're sad. They're not happy. They don't smile. When they're around me, they'll smile. I try to point out things that I see, like, a certain girl that touched my life. But that Saturday changed everything because now the kids know where I'm at. And on the weekends, they're off school. Now, when school starts tomorrow, they won't bother me until 4:30. Then they're going to want to go up there to the playground and goof around until it's dark. It's just kind of that's the way it is. So doing lives at 4:30, 5 o'clock, unless I involve the kids, not happening. I'm pretty much going to have to do it at 3 o'clock or 1, 2, or 3, or I'm going to have to do it later. So that's just kind of the way it is. And love it here. That's good. Yep. and Anna got to hear that, and yeah, that's okay. You don't have to donate right now. You just do what you can. I'm not monetized yet anyway. We are building the channel right now, so we're not asking for donations right now. When I've got monetized and I can accept super chats, yes. If you have money, I'm going to tell you this: only if you have the money. I don't want people giving, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, I wish I didn't give that money. I don't have food to eat. No, we don't want that. You give as God can give to you. And there's plenty of people around the world that give super chats for pretty frivolous channels, but that they love those channels, so they give, and that's fine. We're going to try to do this for something where it really helps people, more than just the person that has the channel. I like getting help. I like having more money, but I'm already making a promise, and I'll document it, that you're gonna get to see videos of us helping in the future. Once I'm monetized and we start bringing money in every month, then I will definitely get up that way. Yeah.
You want to buy this fruits?
That's too big for a papaya. Is that a papaya?
Yes, yes.
That's a papaya?
It's only 50 pesos.
Yeah. I think I'll do that. Just a second here. I'll come over to the door. Okay. I'll have to ask my wife if it's worth it. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. You have to just see the wall for a minute. Honey bun, this lady has a huge papaya for 50 pesos. Is that a good 5? Is that too much? 50 pesos too much for a big one. Okay.
Skylar!
I talked to my wife. She can farm a room. Oh, is it? I'll try to do it on you. You don't have to buy the papaya, but she says that she's your cousin. That's your cousin, supposedly. I don't. I gotta change shoes. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to have that happen. My wife, believe it or not, I know I probably lost people here. My wife, a cousin of hers, is selling a papaya, and now they're visiting because Mila didn't know it was a relative. So sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for everybody that's in here. Like and subscribe. We're going to help people. I'm already putting plans together. If I plan ahead of time, when we actually do have money, we can start kicking it in pretty quick. And I'm going to, once I already know that we're doing feeding, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rod. I try to keep it positive. I'm not perfect, okay? Sometimes when I say stuff from the Bible, I've got to learn it too. Because sometimes I don't always do. When I'm out in public, I try to be as kind as I can. Because I'm a guest in this country, okay? And I try to be kind in the United States, but sometimes it gets thrown back in your face. But you just have to deal with it. But here, little things go a long ways. You don't even have to do money. If you give somebody, let's say they're having a bad day, and you make them smile or you make them laugh, they go crazy. They're like, oh my gosh, somebody nice? Because the Filipinos are nice, but they're working hard to make money, okay? And so they get tired, just like we do, when we're working hard and trying to make money and trying to make everything happen. And they need that smile. And I treat the kids good. I have to be careful with it because obviously all it takes is one parent. What? I'm just about ready to end the live. What's up? You need coins? I got coins right over there. She's trying to, I think she's going to buy something from her and she probably wants coins. She's asking me something. I'm not Filipino. Oh, you are Filipino. Okay, yeah, that's great. Great. What part of the Philippines are you from? Are you in the United States or Europe? Where are you located, Rod? And by the way, subscribe to me, comment on one of my videos. I'll subscribe to you. Definitely. We're over an hour now. We're at 25 likes. We've blown the record completely up. Today is just crazy. I love it. We have got 25 likes. My record is 17. That's because I've had some Wi-Fi issues, and they're fixed. And we just had that bad storm, and it just threw everything off kilter for 3 days. But these last 2 days have been quiet. I thought we might get some rain today, but it looks like it's going to get partly sunny again. So that's good. And we're about 80. If you're not in the Philippines, we're fairly close to the ocean. So we're probably about 87 during the day, sometimes 85. And then we're about 74 at night. Sometimes a little lower if it's raining. But it just pretty much is that way. We don't have to worry about daylight savings time because it gets light around 6 o'clock in the morning. It gets dark at 6 o'clock at night. Okay. It's pretty much 12 and a half hours of daylight and about 11 and a half hours of dark. And that's the way it stays. We're tropical. We're fairly close to the equator. So that's how it works. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you so much. And Simpi Sala's in here. Welcome, Africa. Welcome in. That's awesome. I'm gonna go up with the kids here pretty soon. But they're not down by the house right now, so I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. I'll give you a shout out. I'm sorry. Hey there, Munye. I'll just do the last part of your name, either that or Mudo. Yes. Welcome on in. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I didn't mean to. For a little bit, I had to go outside. And when I'm outside, I can't see the comments at all. That's another thing. If I go live outside, I can't see your comments very well. And so I'm not going to be able to answer comments, and I don't want to make people upset and mad. That is definitely something I work on. So it's nice to see you. Yes, it's just kind of give me an idea where you're from. I'm in the Philippines, and it's awesome. My age is 64. I'll be 65 in July. We're going to cancel that birthday so I can be 63. Wouldn't that be nice if we could go backwards? That doesn't work that way, though. We just have to deal with what we have. Actually, I feel pretty good for 64. Doing pretty good. And I'm trying to have it kind of mixed up where you can see the neighborhood. I hope it showed up as far as some of the palm trees, some of the banana trees. You got to see a few kids. That was good, too. Yeah. I think we can name a lot of them, even though I have to admit, I've not been to the UK, but I've had a few friends go. And of course, the seafood's amazing. The cold fish, the cold saltwater fish there is really good. And I love seafood. So that part of UK is great, but I kind of like spicy food. And I don't know if UK has any spicy food. If they do, it's probably because it's in London and they have other restaurants from other nationalities. So I don't know. My favorite food, it's twofold. I'm going to keep the phone in my hand for this moment, Maria. Welcome on in, Maria and Karthik and Shori, all these new people. Awesome. I'm originally from Michigan, USA, and I'm in the Philippines full time. And my favorite food in America was spaghetti and meatballs, homemade ones. Really good. Here, a lot of different favorite foods. I would have to say the peri-peri chicken, which is a marinated chicken. It's a little different than chicken adobo, similar, but more a little bit different type of marinade. And then I love pork adobo. I love spring rolls. Pan-seat's okay. But I'd have to say that my favorite over here is the different marinated meats that are really awesome. And I'm not a big lechon guy. I like the crispy skin, but the pig itself don't taste all that great. So, but yeah. Well, we're going to stay away from the politics stuff because it never gets us anywhere. But if it's making me money and they're protecting the Christians, that's probably what I am, ain't I? Yep. I'm doing in the Philippines, I'm retired. Me and my wife are retired here. We have a place here, and it's cheaper to live here. And thank you, everybody. We're going to do positive things for this channel. And we got 29 likes. I mean, we're just throwing off today. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's just one of them things. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They got some spicy food in India. By the way, I got a chance to have some Indian food quite a bit in Springfield, Missouri. And of course, it's probably not as good as in India, obviously, but really good, amazing, and loved it. They got some stuff that I like, and of course, I love goat of all things. So they don't have as much goat here in Philippines as they used to. I have not been seeing too much goat meat be available, but yeah, I love goat and love a lot of different types of meats. I have people that call me dad, and then yeah, so that's why we go with that. Yeah, we got the spicy food. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and yeah. Well, we didn't choose Thailand for 3 reasons. First of all, my wife has been there. I've never been there. Second of all, we don't have a house there. She has a house that's paid for here. And she has family here in Philippines. So I'm married to a Filipino. So that's why we're in the Philippines, not Thailand. So I understand that. And it's amazing, you know. I'll be here back in a second. I got to close the door a second. And then I got to put some shoes on here. And yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. You know, but we're going to use this channel for good. And today we're just kind of going off the comments. Now I was talking about loving your enemies, praying for them. It just makes your life smoother. Yes, I like Asia because I'm in Philippines right now. And we're going to go see Thailand probably in a year or two. We may go see Vietnam. I like Vietnamese food, so it could happen Vietnam too. But I don't know if we have any friends there. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm doing really good. I got like 31 likes and I got people. So, but I'm going to try to get out pretty soon. And I'll be with you in a few minutes. Yep. So the kids are excited about the channel, so they're all excited outside. But we try to keep it nice. Oh yes, I love cheese. Cheese is a little. The cheese here is okay, but the cheese in America is amazing, of course. I'm doing really well. Kitchen and Spices, nice to see you. I've been trying to comment on a couple of your videos so we can connect a little more. Yeah, there's a cycle outside. Bicycles are outside right now, and motorbikes, even though mostly they're just, we got a new kid on there that's learning to ride a bike, and he's got training wheels, and he's got one of those little ringers on there. And when I opened the window, you could hear the ringing on there. Yeah. The only thing at my back is there's a picture up on the wall. That was been there for a long, long time. My wife got that from Saudi Arabia. I don't know what it's about. But yeah, and I'm sitting in here. I like taking it outside. But right now I'm sitting in the spare bedroom because it works out better. But I did walk outside to show you kind of the neighborhood a little bit. And I will be doing a couple lives outside. But it's better to do those in the morning. It's not quite so busy. It's quite busy out there. You're going to have a lot of kids into it. My wife worked in Saudi Arabia for almost 12 years. So, yes, we love Saudi Arabia. I've not been there, but my wife has. Welcome in, India. Welcome in. Yeah, at my left. We have an ironing board over on the other side. So that's what you're kind of getting. But I'm going to be changing it up. We won't always have it in the spare bedroom, but this just works good. I can close the door. I got the fan going. I keep cool. I don't get all sweaty. If I do it outside, I'm going to be sweating, and I'm going to be having the towel on my face quite a bit. So I'm going to be wiping off all the time. So, but we'll still be able to talk. Yes, and yeah, I will. Yes, I really don't have any way of getting soldiers out of the Gulf. So there ain't no way I can do anything about that. We're going to be trying to help kids in Africa and in Philippines and maybe other areas. I don't know how big this channel will get in the future. I got a feeling it's going to get pretty big. We got some big things going on today. I don't know if it's because it's Sunday or whatever. Maybe people just aren't working that much on the weekend. But I appreciate everybody that's come in. They're liking, they're subscribing. Obviously, they're liking. We're up to 32 likes, and I can't stop when we got this kind of momentum. And yeah, I normally have not moderators, but we don't have that many bad people in here at the most place. And if we do have to, I can make a couple monitor. I can probably make on a moderator. I have 2 or 3 others, but they're not in here today. They're busy or whatever. So yeah, and but that's fine. As long as there isn't too many people in here putting really bad stuff in here. If it's just something political, let it go. Don't even answer the person because it's never going to go anywhere good. I do not have access to the president of the United States or the president of the Philippines or the president of any country. So if you got a problem with that, go on the regular YouTube, throw the comments on there. We're about helping others. We're about doing God stuff. We're talking about kids. We're talking about inspiration. We're talking about encouraging people. We can have fun doing that too. In the future, once I figure it out, I think I've been getting some stuff about polls. We may do some polls in the future on some stuff too. And we're going to do Bible study because I've been getting a lot of different things from people. And I've gotten back into my Bible really heavy the last couple of months. And I think that's why this opportunity came up, is because I could have done this channel years ago. I just didn't. I was working in America, you're busy, everything else. I just didn't think about it as something to do until I'm retired. I've got time to work on it. I got time to connect, and we're doing good things. Anna, thank you so much today. You're so nice. We're going to spread love and kindness, yes. And yep, it's I'm glad you called me uncle, but when it comes to Iran, hey, they made their own bed. They got a lie in it. If you want to be the Mr. Bad Boy, that's what happens. We go on to the next. Yeah, right now it's kind of funny. We got the kids outside, and we got a guy across the street who's like maybe 70-some years old. He's just cleaning up all his weeds. He had pulled all the weeds out across there, and now he's cleaning it all up because it's all dried out after the storm. So, but yeah, it's the people here are nice. They are not thinking about everything all over the world. Maybe they are watching YouTube and everything fine, but some Filipinos, of course, have YouTube channels. And you know why they're doing it? Because they're making extra money for their family, okay? And they don't have to go to work as much if they can pull in even $200 a month here is crazy, much better than if they try to work, because a lot of them are getting like 300 pesos a day, which is about maybe 400 pesos tops on some of these entry-level jobs here. That's like 300 pesos is like $5.50 a day. You're not getting paid by the hour, by the day. So $5.50 American. So let's see the people in America go to work for $5.50 a day. I got a feeling they're not going to apply for that job. They're not. So realize this is not the United States. This is the Philippines, okay? Yep, my favorite hobby has to be walking, being out in nature, and helping people. Yeah, the politics thing is just not going to work. But it's just that one guy, so just ignore it. He's not being mean. He's just wanting answers and stuff I'm not going to give answers to. And if I start, it just gets worse. Yeah. Well, yes, there can be fake friends, and that's terrible. And but I'm going to be praying for you. We're going to be, by the way, I'm going to start having a pen and paper here, and we're going to start doing prayer requests too, because we can do prayer, and we'll make sure that you get a good friend soon. Okay? I don't know where you're from, but I'll call you Lee, Kui Lee, and I hope that you get a great friend soon. Clips it. That's actually cute. I've never heard that one. That's a new one. That's cool. Like and subscribe, everybody, because I got to get off here in about 5 minutes. So we're going to go about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go get prepared. I got to drink some water here, and we're going to get going pretty soon. Yeah, that's okay. I have no problem with it. I think that kind of joke is fine. I like to have a little laugh, even if it's kind of goofy. Yep, you go study, Karthik. Thank you. I'll give you more answers to your questions next time. Yes, you go ahead and sub quickly, and we're gonna make sure that we'll pray for you. And don't worry about the fake friend thing because new friends can be coming anytime. And here in Philippines, they're easy to make here. And wherever you may be, we're going to be praying that you can get a friend that you really need. And everybody here, you just try. We got 10 people in here, 34 likes. We're just doing fantastic. With 10 people in here, 7 or 10 people, I don't want to leave just yet. I'm going to get a drink of water.
Wait, is that a red here? Yeah. Hello?
Okay, we got a little water in me. I've been fighting off a kind of a scratchy throat, but it's trying to go away. I really never got anything, so we're going to be okay. And but everybody, just be great. Anna, thank you for kind of watching things over and promoting and pushing. Thank you, Chuck, and everybody else that came in. And if I missed your name, put a comment in my videos because I'm going to be subbing to you guys. And if I can't remember how your thing is spelled, some of them, and so. And once the live replay's back, I'm not sure if I can see the comments again. Maybe I can. I need to replay some of my lives so I see what they're like. But the best thing is to leave a comment on any of my videos. I got 140 videos. Take a short, throw a comment on there, and that way I can get those comments and I can subscribe to you. So you guys all have a beautiful day. I love you all. Sorry for the 11 that are coming in. Fantastic. There's more that are out there. Just awesome. Yeah. Okay. You get going. Bye-bye, Karthik. Thank you, everybody. I got to get going too. We've been in here for an hour and 20 minutes. I may try to do another one tonight for about a half hour. So if you can pop back in and you're in a part of the world where you can actually still be awake, pop in, see me. And I love you all. And I'm going to be doing lives every day, at least one, if not two a day. So don't worry. You have plenty of time to talk to me. Okay. And I love you all, and I got to go. Bye-bye, everybody. I love you. Okay, we're shutting her down.
Oh, okay.
We're shutting her down. I gotta